Hello YouTubers, Mike here again. YouTube itself comes out from a country which proclaims itself the land of the free. Okay. YouTube itself does not seem to follow that philosophy. We have had an atheist who's been struggling and has just managed to get back on YouTube after having had his account closed. We also have a video by Gift Mitch, apparently a work of Halliburton, who posted a video called Killing Inc. Big Business in Iraq, which blew the gaff on what Halliburton are doing in Iraq, the billions of dollars that they're making out of Iraqi assets taken over since the Americans invaded with their allies, I'm sad to say. They've been selling the Iraqi oil back to the Iraqis at the petrol pumps for more money than they actually sell the same oil to the Americans in the United States. They've taken over ports. They're just taking them over. Import and export all goes through American business books. Halliburton are actually charging millions and millions of dollars to the American taxpayer for the supposed reconstruction work that they're doing in Iraq, even though they're making billions out of Iraq itself without that. Gift Mitch was very right to phrase it, Killing Inc. Big Business in Iraq. But was YouTube right to remove it? I don't think so. Something's going on here. We have I'm no atheist, but people died for the right of people like atheists and people who are not necessarily favourable in the eye of the corporations to have their views expressed freely. So what's going to be the future of YouTube? Is it going to be strangled by more and more censorship? If somebody mentions something about a big corporation that's not favourable, is that going to be taken off? Who's controlling YouTube? The Iraq war is a very serious issue. But when people come up with something as contentious as that particular video, to which there were no responses of no, this is rubbish from anybody, is it going to remain a free, equal vehicle for people to express opinion? Are people in YouTube going to decide whether or not those views should be expressed? The Americans have done some dramatic things in business terms in the Iraq war. And it's an insult, I believe, to the soldiers who fought and died for what they believed was for the better, because they didn't choose to go, they were sent there by their politicians, and now they continue to die while corporations such as Halliburton make billions and billions of pounds in profit. It's very much the unacceptable face of capitalism. And if the Americans and their allies, including, I'm ashamed to say, the British, continue to, with this foolhardy policy, and continue to allow our men to be, our boys, in fact, to be killed in large numbers. Shouldn't YouTube be trumpeting from the rooftops the right of people to express an independent view on the subject, irrespective of what corporations and politicians think? You know, if this sort of thing gains more momentum on YouTube, it will not be worth using. I don't like the views of the atheist. I think, you know, I don't agree with them. But he has a right to express them, as I have a right to express mine. And it's such a shame that on big topics, someone at YouTube has decided, no, we're not having that. Maybe somebody should set up independent YouTube. Where, you know, maybe it would be controlled by a panel of people of different views, with the sole aim of ensuring that there is no censorship whatsoever. With the exception of perhaps porn, which I don't think is particularly advantageous, but even that you could say would be censorship. Because let's face it, if people see that on there, they don't have to look at it. It's rather like the television. You should, you know, the biggest censorship button is the on-off switch. Let's keep YouTube free in every respect: financial, political, and allow people to say what the hell they like. All the worst governments in world history employed censorship as a tool of repression. I thought the whole idea of YouTube was to do exactly the opposite. But I'll keep talking about Halliburton if nobody else will, because they're outrageous. They may not be the only company, but they are outrageous in what they've been able to make billions from. It's not just their fault, it's the fault of the Americans and the governmental people who have massive shares in it. YouTube should be out taking on that sort of thing. Someone has to. YouTube should be about freedom. I think I'm just about to start repeating myself all over again, so I'm going to leave that there. But I say to YouTube, stop taking people's videos off and closing their accounts. You know, under what right do you take that action? You're in danger, but it could fall down like a house of cards if this becomes a regular thing because you don't like the look of something. Anyway, as I say, that's it. I'm off. See you later. Take care. God love you if you've got one.